good, YouTube? Welcome back. Black ass here. Yeah, as you can see, man, I'm just chilling in this parking lot like I always do. And I lost my train of thought, but oh yeah, what I was gonna talk about was, you know, like food and overall health and shit. And I'm gonna just start off by saying this. I'm somebody who's also guilty of not going or not having a routine, and I'm not always, how should you say this? I'm not always, watching my diet, and I'm not always keeping up with my overall like weight and all of that shit, you know. And I think we all fall victim to this. Every once in a while, we start to really lose ourselves, and it seems like every so often we either get motivated to want to live a certain lifestyle, but we never achieve that. With me, I'm gonna just start off by saying this. I've always wanted to gain weight, and I can't gain weight because I have a high metabolism, and after 22 years of life, or 21 years of life, I'm starting to think maybe I'm not supposed to gain weight. Maybe my body is just designed to not eat for long periods of time, but maintain my weight and height. Because for a nigga that's almost 6'4", you could damn near say I'm 6'4", right? I'm the only person that I know that eats a lot of food and that cannot gain any weight. So, knowing this, I can't stuff my face with all types of different foods. I can't like purge or anything. But what I can do is I could go a long amount of hours without eating. Now, like for survival purposes, this is a good thing, because then that shows you you kind of have like this long period of maintaining your health, and you can maintain really living off of like, or eating small things and not eating a lot of foods. But compared to other people, some niggas can't go without eating every hour or every 30 minutes. You always eating some shit. And this is most common in America here. Since we're on the subject of food, this fits perfectly with my job, because I deliver food for lots of people throughout this country, or not throughout this country, but just overall where I live, right? And I see a lot of people order the same shit on a daily basis. And I'm not telling anybody to live a certain type of lifestyle. I'm not a health coach, or I'm not a fitness coach. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a dietitian. I'm just telling you from my personal experience that in America, obesity and high blood pressure and overall just the whole, like, the fat intake that happens in this country is fucking insane, man. Like, fuck drugs. I think food, if you really think about it, is a form of a drug, man. And For you old niggas out there that have fucked y'all lives up, basically eating all this fuck shit, like, you know, I kind of see y'all as a prime example. I see y'all as an example that if I were to just eat just a bunch of shit all day, then I could possibly end up, you know, getting my stomach pumped, or I could end up like really sick in the hospital, and I could end up damn near dying. So, as somebody who I really watch what I eat now, it's kind of like, you know, just giving you guys a suggestion to watch what you eat, man. And not only that, the type of foods that I be giving to people's houses, you know, most of that shit is not real fucking food, man. Most of that shit is processed. Sure, it may be cooked in a fast way, and it may be given to you, but it smells good. That doesn't necessarily mean it's fucking good, you know. And a lot of the shit that I be giving to people's houses, man, like when I pick up that shit, I'm like, damn, like I'm really giving somebody, like this nigga is really ordering like cancer damn near, or this nigga is like, you know, nigga might get high blood pressure, nigga might get high sodium intake, but you know, man, I just deliver the food, but I do be questioning myself sometimes, you know, because nobody here, from what I know, people are not really that healthy. And even the people that work out, let's not even go to food. People that work out on a daily basis, 9 times out of 10 in the gym, that look big are not actually strong, because this is due to the fact that a lot of people take steroids, man. A lot of people aren't actually naturally buff. It may look like it, because you could look like you're buff, but you know, unless you actually lift weights, and you lift more weights every time you go to the gym, like basically you add more weights, you know, that's getting stronger. You know, getting stronger isn't showing up to the gym one day and you automatically have a six-pack. That's not getting stronger. Or your arms are bigger from just the first time you worked out or something. That's not getting stronger. That's called steroids, nigga. And it's more common than you think if you actually pay attention to it, because people here aren't actually, they're not what they seem to be, man. Like, you know, when it comes to the whole workout aspect. Now, when it comes to just eating a bunch of unhealthy shit, we can clearly see what person you are, you know. And I'm not shaming fat people. I'm not shaming people that eat a lot, you know. I'm just giving a suggestion, and I'm just giving my overall opinion, because, you know, if you want to basically eat healthier, you know, you're gonna have to cut out all the fat, and you know, you're gonna have to cut out all the sodium in your diet. Stop eating all those processed foods. Start eating some fruits and vegetables. You know, I'm pretty sure some of y'all have been told this shit y'all entire lives. And don't get me wrong, even I'm a victim to this shit, man. Like, I'm guilty of it too, because I may look skinny, but I don't have the energy that food gives me, you know. Like, if I just ate some grapes, I would be good for the majority of the day. Just a fucking vine of grapes, my nigga. I will be good because it's healthy, and when you eat it, you're full faster. And with these fruits and vegetables, I would say mainly fruits. When you intake fruit, right, or any type of fiber, you get full faster. So it's kind of like that's the reason why they're healthier, you know. And you know, when it comes to just things that don't seem right in America, at least, a lot of people, they low key be cheating. When I mean cheating, I mean taking steroids, you know. And I don't even want to go, you know, towards the plastic surgeries or anything like that. Even though a lot of people do that, you know. It's just, I don't know, man. A lot of these niggas out here and a lot of these bitches out here, they be taking these drugs and shit. They be taking these fucking steroids. A lot of people don't really be like putting in the work to do anything, you know. Like on their body and shit, like, you know. And let's not even go to all that health shit. Let's go to like mental, you know. If you be watching porn all the time, like I've stated in my previous video, if you be jacking off all the time, man, or if you don't get outside and get some sunlight, or even this, if you don't interact with people, you know. And I know sometimes like going out may be difficult if you're antisocial, but I'll put it to you like this: if you don't have really any friends, and if you don't like everybody, then you're not really gonna get any new experiences in life, man. Or you're not really gonna be social with anybody because you're all cooped up in this room all day, you know. Now I can understand if you're working a lot, like basically me. If you're working a lot, that's understandable, but you know, it's one of those things. Excuse me. It's one of those things, man. Like in life, I feel like if you go one way, you can't go the other. And that's with eating. If you've been eating shit your whole entire life, you know, I'm not saying you can't change, but it's kind of like you have to put the change within inside of you. You have to tell yourself, okay, I want to start eating healthy. Or if you be jacking off all the time, and when you go outside and interact with women, you can't even look at them, you can't even talk to them. It's kind of like, until you stop that, you'll still be that same dude that jacks off. But you have to implement some type of change, you know. And like I said, I fall victim to this also, because I'm not always like, I may be telling people and giving them recommendations, but in life, even me, I fall back on all these things, man. Like, I'm not perfect. I'll tell you that much. I'm sure it's so not perfect. So do what thou wanteth, you know. Do what you want, man. But I'm just giving y'all some tips, some recommendations, you know. And going back to those old heads, like, I really do be seeing old people just, you know, and when I mean old people, I mean like people in their 40s and 50s and shit. Like, every time somebody around that age always like either looks at me or wants to have a conversation with me, it's always like, oh, you look good for your age, or oh, I wish I was like you when I was younger. Or when I was your age, we were doing all types of stuff. And it's like, nigga, that's you, you know? That's y'all, man. Like, if y'all fucked up and you're telling me you fucked up, okay, I see you as an example, you know? And, you know, niggas aren't perfect, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think it's too late to really, you know, want to change. Whether it's your diet, whether it's just some personal shit in your life, or whether it's just even making life-based decisions, you know. Because I would say this, like, the brain doesn't develop, like, maturity until you're about roughly 25, I believe. So, everything before that, yeah, you're gonna fuck up in life, you know. You're gonna fuck up and you're gonna have to fuck up to the point where, excuse my language, all those things that every time you mess up, it's like you learn something from them, you know. And that's all I wanted to talk about today. I don't want to make this a long, drawn out rant or anything, but this is just the shit that I be thinking about when I be getting niggas fools and shit, man. Because it may look good, don't get me wrong, but every time you eat it, you know, it affects your body, it affects how you think, your mood, even decision making. It affects, like, not to give you TMI, but your urine, your blood. It could even affect your shit. But you know, man, like I keep saying, it's how you want to live your life. You know, it's kind of if you want to change that shit. You know, but I'm out, man. Still working this fucking night shift, and I've been barely even getting orders, man. But I'm out, man. Subscribe to the network. Like, comment, subscribe, or like, comment, and share. Excuse me. And just give me y'all thoughts, man. Have y'all wanted to change, but it's too damn hard, or have you changed, but it's still like something inside of you is telling you to be like your old self, you know? But I'm out, man. Peace.